Hey guys, welcome back to Mo's Game Table. Today we're going to take a look inside War Diary magazine, issue number 17. This is the latest issue of the magazine, which is available now. I've covered prior issues of the magazine on the channel, and I will again strongly recommend that you check this magazine out if you've not already done so. It won the Charles S. Roberts Award last year for the Best Amateur Wargaming Magazine, and it's for good reason. This is a solid magazine. It always has great articles inside. So let's take a look inside and see what articles await us in issue number 17. And in this issue, we have 7 new articles. The first is The Atlantic Campaign by Don Lowry, and beneath that we have Designing the Atlantic Campaign by Don Lowry and Paul Combin. Tomorrow on the channel, I will be previewing the game The Atlantic Campaign, which is published by Lock and Load Publishing, but under the War Diary magazine umbrella, which if you looked at the last video on the War Diary magazine, you saw that was one of the upcoming games that will be done by War Diary. Then we have Beneath the Red, Italian Submarines off East Africa 1940 to 1941 by Ray Garby, which is a variant for GMT's game Beneath the Med. Then we have Beneath the Med, a review in AAR by John Burt. And then Sea Lion, The German Invasion of Britain, 1940 by Andrew McGee. Then The Battle of Kursk by Michael Stultz. And then lastly, the Second World War Series, an introduction by Mark Popovsky. So a lot of good articles again in this magazine. And Don Lowry talks about the Atlantic Campaign, which will give you some historical background to the game that he's designed on this very campaign. That goes on for several pages. Love the art that's used in the article. Then we have Designing the Atlantic Campaign by Don and Paul, where they're going to talk about all the aspects of designing the game, the Atlantic Campaign. And there's a look at the map, which you'll see in the video that I've got coming up. Then we have Beneath the Red, Italian Submarines off East Africa 1940 to 1941 by Ray Garby. And this is going to be talking about the idea that spurred him on to create this variant for Beneath the Med, along with the rules and the tables that you'll need for the game, or the variant, I should say. Then Beneath the Med, a review in AAR of Beneath the Med by John Burt. Goes on for a couple pages. And then next we have Sea Lion, The German Invasion of Britain, 1940. That's written by Andrew McGee. And this is going to be another one of those compare and contrast articles where Andrew's going to look at 5 games that were what-if games based on the German invasion of mainland England. And going to talk about the differences between them and what they do and don't do good. And just shares his thoughts on that. Then we get to a review of Battle of Kursk, which is part of the Platoon Commander Deluxe series from Flying Pig Games, and that's by Michael Stultz. I'm going to talk about all aspects of the game, have a couple of images here, and then the overall evaluation. Then we get to the Big Daddy here, Second World War Series, an introduction to the system, that is by Mark Popovsky. And this is a system that really does seem real interesting, but at the same time intimidating as hell. Every time I look at Barbarossa, I salivate and then go, yeah, okay, I'd love to play that, but when could I ever get the chance? But I definitely would love to someday, but interesting series nonetheless. And then we are at the back of the magazine. And that is a look at everything you have to look forward to inside of War Diary magazine, issue number 17, which is available now. I've talked about this on the channel before, and I'll keep talking about it. This is a top-notch magazine. Really enjoy it each and every time. Roy Masson does a great job on this magazine. A lot of insightful articles, a lot of great reviews, and a lot of great information right here. You can get the magazine an issue at a time, or you can get the subscription. It comes out 3 times a year, and when you get the subscription, you also get a free game, so it basically pays for itself right there. The game you can choose from is one of the Lock and Load Publishing's Battles on Demand games, and the latest that's going to be here from the War Diary magazine is the Atlantic Campaign, which is talked about in this issue, and I will be showing that on the channel tomorrow. It's a neat little ACW game, which I think everybody's going to really enjoy. And I love to see that Roy is continuing to look for more games to put under the War Diary umbrella. So if you haven't checked out this magazine yet, you owe it to yourself to do so. Well, I hope that helps you guys out if you've been curious about this one. If you have any comments or questions, post them down below. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you next time.